Hi. So, as is often the case with lessons learned in my life and with lessons that I desire to share with others, they arise during moments of contention and moments of difficulty when I have an awakening and light comes through and I see something for what it really is. A situation that has come up for me recently was a conflict, a conversation where a person was really angry with something that I had done and was accusing me and attacking me and making statements about my character and judgments about the motivation for my choices that really didn't resonate with me. And in that moment, rather than feeling defensive or angry or ready to defend my position and argue back, I suddenly had this realization that if I listened to those words and instead of the moment where this person was saying, you do this, you are this, if I heard the words coming out of their mouth as though they were saying it about themselves, it suddenly made sense. They were responding with such vehemence and with such passion because of their internal struggle, and what I had done had pricked inside of them in this space of discomfort and shame that they felt. And I realized I do the same thing. If there's a moment where something that somebody says or does puts me on edge and creates this little spark of emotion inside of me, it's probably because there's some truth in what I'm seeing or in what they're saying. There's always truth in the trigger. That's a saying that means when somebody else triggers you to have an emotion, you can't blame that person. You need to go within and see what is it? What is the wire that they have tripped? And it was such a beautiful place for me to be able to have that space between defensiveness and shame and reaction time where I could actually see what this person was saying and go, that must be hard to feel that way about yourself. Or to even verbally repeat back the words that they were saying so that they could feel heard and on some level start to recognize that this was their own personal feeling and their own personal experience of what had taken place. And so I'm saying this to you today in the hopes of creating a space of connection and understanding where we observe our own internal manifestations reflected back to us. And we don't have to react if we are gathering information and learning from it. And on the same side, when somebody is projecting something out to you, you are actually seeing an image of their internal world being reflected, and you can come to know and understand and love and have compassion for that person based on their own words and how they respond to you. If this is in any way helpful, I would love to chat more about it. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope that in the space where you're pricked and you're starting to feel an intense emotion, you're able to take that pause and evaluate, is this true? Is this a statement that I need to work on? Or is this something that that person is showing me about themselves and their heart? Thank you so much for listening.